I'm gonna try something new today, something I've been resisting for a long time. And I don't really know how it's gonna turn out, but I don't have very high expectations. Daily vlogging. For me right now, it's a time to do it because I haven't really made any progress on the job front. But here, let me show you. Uber texted me yesterday about a job offer. It's not for a sales operations manager position at their offices in SF though. So here we go. Click on the link. Start rides and earn $1,840. Okay, that sounds good. I mean, I may have to do this just to survive, pay rent, and provide for my son. I can't believe it's come to this, but I ran out of money while focusing on my well-being and spiritual practices these last few months. And it makes me question things. I mean, I've been so focused on my spiritual development, and it's been really fulfilling. Thinking positively and doing what feels good, as Abraham Hicks would say. I thought that I could rely on infinite intelligence to have my back, for universal forces to eventually kick in and provide for me. Those are the law of attraction teachings, to focus on positive thoughts to allow for positive outcomes. But I question this now. I mean, it really hasn't been working for me. At the same time, I've been practicing self-transcendence, ego transcendence, attenuating the ego and really developing my belief in a transcendent reality to allow for the impersonal natural forces to work through me, to take inspired action and allow for whatever greater plan there may be for my life. But is self-transcendence unnatural? By the way, I just got this new drone and I'm shooting in a different picture profile, in a log picture profile, a flat profile. So not like the other one that I've been using before. So it's just basically a different setting in the camera. It's supposed to allow for higher quality in the picture, more dynamic range. I figured I might as well go for the best quality possible if my content is gonna take a hit. All right, time to work out. Bye, thank you.
Hi.
Hey, Baba.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, my love.
Hi.
Yeah, was it good? Did Maman come into the room and tell everyone bonjour tout le monde, and then teach everyone about the Tour Eiffel?
About French, yeah?
Yeah, and crepe.
Yeah.
What else? What did she talk about?
Areas of France, like Eiffel Tower.
Cool. Was it good? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your class like
And
it?
We got chouquettes at the end.
Oh, chouquette. Oh, you love. Oh, good. I'm glad it went
I'm
well.
used to doing this thing where I gotta put my ear on it.
I know you're not used to using a phone.
Yeah.
The traditional use of a cell phone.
I don't want to accidentally put my ear on the hang up button.
Oh, right. It won't actually. It deactivates the touch screen when you put it up to your ear.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, I think it does.
We're gonna check the IC.
Okay, go for it, baby.
So should I hang up?
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we're done, right?
I think we're done. Thank you for calling me, my baby.
So, yeah.
So,
Maybe I'll call you later. I don't know.
all right. Yeah, you can. Anytime, baby. Bye. Love you. Bye. So this is me daily vlogging. I think it's gonna be pretty shitty, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna edit this tonight and I'm gonna post it tomorrow morning. And then I'm gonna do it again the day after. and the day after. I figure if Casey Neistat can do it for 800 days, I can do it for just a few. Okay, I don't want to be late. I have to meet with some friends, so I'm gonna get changed real quick. Maybe my wardrobe is at odds with my spirituality also. Got way too many clothes. I'm trying. The imperfection of this vlog is a real spiritual practice for me. Aldous Huxley popularized the idea of a perennial philosophy, that all the world's great religions throughout the ages share a universal truth. And Huxley may have been mostly influenced by Vedanta in proposing that this transcendent reality, or absolute truth, is one that we can access and realize. Over the last few years, I've been learning about the spiritual practices of Advaita Vedanta, Buddhism, and yogic meditation practices, and they all seem to share the common goal of transcendence. From the perspective of these Indian traditions, it's about transcending samsara, or the continuous cycle of birth and death. Along with causation, this keeps us bound to the karmic results of our actions and the inevitable pain and suffering that go along with them. But we can escape this rat race through enlightenment, or the realization of our true nature, that transcendent reality that's beyond space, time, and causation, and therefore beyond all duality of good and bad, joy and suffering, self and other. It can be thought of as the pure, non-dual basis for all such dualistic experiences, the indivisible totality of it all, and as such, it's always perfect and complete. From our perspective, this would feel like an imperturbable peace and unconditional happiness. Okay, I'm really late now, but I blame my horrible attempt at daily vlogging. Now, I'm going to meet with some friends, a group of us that meet normally at this place here where all great, profound, deep spiritual conversations take place. I'm vlogging here. This is what I have this to blame, okay? Look at these guys. Look at that. You want to be in the vlog?
Apparently.
Because you are.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen you for a while.
Long time.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, man.
We had some great conversation, and I wish I captured some of it, but I realized that a group conversation is not really conducive to vlogging, or maybe it's just because I'm not that good at it yet. Anyway, back to the topic. I actually misspoke about the rat race. Even if you escape the rat race, you're still a rat. I mean, technically, I've escaped the work rat race, but I still mostly identify as a separate and limited individual. And I'm still discontent. I'm still suffering. The transcendent realization of who we really are seems to be the only solution, at least in theory. Because as I talked about in a few of my recent videos, it just doesn't seem possible to me to be completely disidentified as a separate individual. I still contend that we will always have preferences, no matter how slight, even when so-called enlightened. And any preference has to be one from the perspective of the individual. Now, we may be able to be less egotistical and self-centered, to contribute more to society and to serve others. And in identifying more with that transcendent reality, our shared being, we may be inspired to act from that broader perspective of oneness, to ask how we can serve the world instead of how the world can serve us, to serve a greater purpose. But we're still serving as an individual, and we still need to survive in order to do so. For me right now, what Bernardo Kastrup said in a recent conversation validates this for me. I mean, I highly respect the clarity of his thought and his philosophy, and this is the first time I've heard him say this.
From an evolutionary perspective, the more self-transcendence you experience, the less you will care about surviving. In other words, it will not be favored by natural selection. What is favored by natural selection is that you think you are just this body, and you would defend it tooth and claw until the end.
So you're seeing these...
Now, I've always suspected this, as you've seen in some of my videos portraying my skepticism of traditional enlightenment. Complete detachment and dispassion seems to be at odds with our instinct to survive. For example, I'm doing pretty badly in that survival game, and I blame it all on my spirituality. I mean, I'm in desperate need of a job, but I've been too lackadaisical. I've been turning my attention inwards and identifying less with my outward pursuits toward happiness. And I've completely eliminated anxiety and found a significant peace as a result. Compared to the panic attacks I had before, it's a big improvement. But maybe that anxiety served a purpose, at least some amount of anxiety, to impel me to act, to hustle more for a job. Maybe that's what these types of afflictive emotions are really for. It's what nature intended. And complete self-transcendence may be not only imprudent, but impossible. I know this goes against what the wisdom traditions teach, but I still question this myself. Maybe it's only because I haven't transcended that self yet. Like and comment if this resonated with you, and subscribe below to follow me on my journey. See you tomorrow.